home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Niner defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On first down, Farrell, and down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. Here is 3rd down and 4. Purdy off the play fake. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. The Niners at 5-4 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Farrell. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, Swift. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Swift. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers' 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Farrell, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Second down and 6 now. Davis Price up the middle. Powerful running. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That's out quickly to Bateman. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
22 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
14 yards. First down, Eagles.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Davis Price. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run with Davis Price, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hurts completing this one quickly. Touchdown, Eagles! Rashad Bateman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-3.
Eagles 10, 49ers 3. Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man is Samuel. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.